Our communities are experiencing so much loss, yet death is often treated as a medical failure or something to be hidden. How has this cultural death phobia and the sterile medicalized approach to dying compounded our grief and trauma?
Well, for sure. I think that we've all experienced it, right? We've been engulfed by how death has been this huge taboo, right? It's turned into this unspoken thing that no one wants to talk about. We tiptoe around it. It's been sanitized and feared, right? When we don't talk about death. It's like Bruno. We don't talk about that,
We
right?
don't talk about
Um,
Bruno.
right. And what it's done, it's removed it. Like that has removed death from our everyday life, which to me is silly because we go through deaths all the time.
All the time.
But it's only been reserved for when it's something that's medical, right? When someone has physically passed away. So instead of it being looked at as something that needs to be shared emotionally and something that's sacred, like because it is a sacred human experience that we know for sure we will all die at some point, right? Whether it's something that happens very sudden or is an onset slow experience, but that's one thing that we is inevitable that we will all die. But this, because of the way that death has been sanitized and washed, and it's really left us grieving in isolation. It's left us feeling like grief is only like a medical issue, where if we're grieving for too long or if it looks different from someone else's, that something is wrong with you. It's taken away the rituals that came about with grief that allowed us to grieve and mourn properly. But it's definitely stripped us of a lot of things that we do need, a lot of practices that we do need um to move along and to use grief as the portal that I always do talk about, so we can get to the other side of what that looks like.